Wholeness and love. I am coming to you with a message from Spirit in regards to love. It's a topic that I wanted to stay away from because of the truths. I feel that at this time, there are a lot of the collective that is not ready to receive this information. And then Spirit told me that it doesn't matter. It's for those who are ready. And there are people in my collective that are ready for the change and are ready to hear the truth when it comes to love. And then not only that, this channel is going to be here as long as YouTube exists. So there will be people from years from now that will find this video and they're going to get it right on time. So I'm very grateful to share this information when it comes to love, because it just seems like people are wanting to find love from other people. That's the first thing they do. They want, okay, you want to get married, you want to have kids, have this family, or, you have these relationships that be making and breaking you. Like, you have these heartbreaks going into a relationship, and now going forward, you have a hard time trusting other people, and, you push people away, then you don't feel like you're worthy of love, and that is just not the way. And down in the description box, when you click on the title, there will be a link to a song called Vitamen by Toni Jones. That song has inspired me to do this channel message for you all today, because the main thing Spirit wants you to know when it comes to love, and some may feel unfulfilled in your relationships or feel like you can't find, some feel like, well, I'm just not going to do it anymore, I'm just be alone for the rest of my life. And just know that every single person that incarnated into this earth has a partner. And you also have to understand that there's karmics, there's soulmates, there's divine counterparts. And to really understand what each of those mean and how they all play a role in your life here in this existence right now. And you have thousands of coaches and mentors and books and everybody who want to share their old stories about love and everything like that. And I haven't read any books or anything, but I come across different things of what people have said and things of that nature. And most times, even when it comes to readers that you may listen to about love readings and always want to talk about third-party situations and, oh, somebody's coming back from the past, and you read in the comments all the negativity and things surrounding love, and it's hatred. And what people need to recognize is that your feelings and that heavy rage will never attract love to you. And it also screams out that you don't even love yourself for that simple reason. Okay, we've all been hurt by someone in our life. And that doesn't mean that you have to hurt other people because you've been hurt. Okay, so is definitely steps that can be taken in order for you to be able to heal your heart. And the main thing, while I still have you, is that you have to love yourself first. That is the most important thing for you to know, is that you have to love yourself first. And another thing is, seem like people are chasing love when you should be looking to your purpose. Why did you come here to earth? Because you didn't come to earth to find the love of your life. You came here for a reason. You have work to do on your own individual self. Now, you may have, a lot of things may stream from childhood, and there's so much that I could go into to let you know that love is truly the way. Because you could have been born into an abusive household where there was no love. You could have been molested by an auntie, uncle, mother, father, or whatever the case may be. Some of you may be. Or you could have been in a loving family where there was love all around you, where you have people in your families that's been happily married for 70 plus years. It's possible. Then there's some who may have grown up in single parent homes, or been in homes where, you see the father out or the mother out, and you grew up in that and thinking that that's what love is, and that is not love. It starts with you. It starts with you healing those traumatic experiences, and also you want love for those who are looking for love, but yet you don't feel like you're lovable. So what is this telling you or making you feel like you're not lovable? Why are you continuing to hold on to the past? Why do you keep on bringing those things up? Because that is going to continue to replay out into your reality. Spirit always gives you red flags. They always give you signs. More so than anything, they do bring karmics into your life because they are your mirror. They teach you things that will help you to heal yourself so that you can know what it is that you truly do want. There's no need to rush a thing. And whoever is meant for you will come to you when you're ready to receive them. There was something that stood out to me in that song about I am not a pitch. I am an invitation. So do you invite love into your life? Or are you going to continue to be the one that want to give these pitches? The one that's going to always continue to accept breadcrumbs from people? The ones that want to send you these false hopes and dreams? They talk a whole good game, but yet they never show you. Actions is everything. And so is communication when it comes to these relationships. So here there is the lyrics to the song. It will be very good for you to listen to it. And also they had me write down certain parts of the song so that I can break down to you all for those who are really on this self-love healing journey. Because the thing is, when you go through and you open your heart up to someone, and it could be at a very young age, and then this person breaks your heart to the core, where now you have it in your mind, I'm not going to open myself up to nobody ever again. And then when you do meet someone who is open and is willing to give you that love, then you want to abuse them in a sense of not wanting to reciprocate the love because you're afraid, because you don't trust. And that stems from not even trusting yourself. So if you can't even trust yourself, how can you expect to get trust in a loving relationship? If you don't feel like you're not lovable, or if you don't feel like you're not worthy, how can you attract someone who's loving and worthy? And Spirit will send you someone who is worthy and who is loving and who is true, just to see if you are ready to really open yourself up for what it is that you're asking for. Some feel like they really want the love, the deep intimacy love. And then when you get it, you don't know what to do with it. So in order for us to create a more healthy, balanced love here on earth, let's stop pulling everybody else into the chaos. Let's stop blaming everybody else for what it is that you chose to do. You made the decision to move forward in something. You opened yourself up to the connection. So you opened yourself up to allow whatever came with it. So now it is time to really start holding yourself accountable. And even in this introduction, 8 minutes in, I'm going to start getting down to the lyrics to the Vitamen by Toni Jones, and hoping that it offers some type of wisdom, some type of love, and some type of guidance that would allow you to start turning your energies into you, so that you won't give so much of yourself to someone else that's going to leave you feeling empty. Okay? So it starts with you. The first thing I want to discuss in the lyrics, and it's right in the very beginning of the song, is inviting healthy men go within. Okay? And for the men, we all have divine feminine and divine masculine energies. So for the men, take this as the women you want to attract. You want to attract a vital woman, okay? Someone who is healthy, emotionally, spiritually, physically, financially, stable, whole within themselves, who took the time to let go of all the baggage of the past, all the past hurts and pains, and instead of want to blame everybody else for the cause of that pain, to hold themselves accountable because you ignored the red flags. And it's okay. We've all been there. But that doesn't mean that you have to carry all of that pain with you onto the next. You are the co-creator of your life. So you get to really take that chance on really making it better for you by, again, pulling yourself back and pulling all your energy back into you and starting with inviting healthy men or women by going within. Set that intention, write it down. What is it that you really want when it comes to love? It's so quick to be on the physical. You want someone that look good and got all this money and got muscles and fit and things of that nature. But what about their soul and their mind? Is someone who accepts themselves so that they can accept you and in your fullness, your wholeness, your vulnerability, all sides of you, not just a piece of you. And money, oh my gosh, that's a whole nother topic. I'm not gonna even get on that. We do want people to be stable so that you could be able to live a nice, healthy, and fruitful life. But you want to first start with inviting that healthy man and woman into your life by going within to yourself, not searching outside yourself for anything. Calling forth healthy men, Vitamen. Calling forth the healthy woman. You have to call that healthy, whole person to you. This is not to think of anything in the past. You want to let that go. You want to take time to let all that go, to heal those wounds. Heal them. Release them. So that you can be healthy and be in alignment to attract someone who is healthy as well, as you are manifesting these people into your experiences. And this takes time, okay? It doesn't have to take forever, but at least now you can start with those healthy affirmations. You can start with loving on yourself. Start tapping into the parts of yourself that you don't feel is as loving, okay? Because the thing is, you want someone to love you, but you don't even love yourself because you're too busy putting your energy and time into other things that don't even deserve your attention. Start feeding yourself better foods. Start listening and watching better things. Stop comparing yourself to others. What you have for you is for you. What's meant for you is for you. You don't have to, you lead your own way. You don't have to follow what everybody else is doing. And if you see someone that is in a loving, committed relationship, be happy for them. Why hate? Why want what they have? Because what they have is not for you. That is not what you're creating for your life. Now we have, and some of these lyrics, because she kind of talk fast, and my handwriting is, well, to me, is beautiful. But yet I have to read this handwriting. It's kind of interesting, okay? So some of the words, that's why I put it in the link for you to click and listen to the song. And it has, for the higher perception of men, I changed the lens of my heart. This is important. For the higher perception of men or women, I changed the lens of my heart. So therefore, you have to see the person that you want to attract in your life at that higher perception. Don't look at them as that bitch or that hoe, that whore, that loser, that nigga, that whoever. That's downgrading. So if that's what you see, that's what you're going to attract. See them as that upstanding, wise king, that emperor, that warrior, the person that has the control of their life and know what they want, and that's on high vibrations, that is healthy, that is healing, that is loving, that is nurturing, that is kind. That is what you want to see. Now, you may be in a society right now where that's what you see. You see the bees and the whores and the whatever, but that can change. You want to channel your energy and change how you see things And you will see your reality will start evolving to that. You will start going to the places where you meet the wise people, the people that's put together, the ones that's not faking it to making it, the ones that's really living their truths. And the ones that if they don't have it, they're going to let you know that they don't have it. They're going to be honest in their ways. They're not going to sit up there and be trying to appease you with expensive things that don't mean anything. They're going to really see you for who you truly are. And then we have, I am no longer ignoring the pattern. I am no longer ignoring the pattern or choices of men or women. So do not ignore the patterns, the same people that you continue to attract in your life. That shows you that there's a change that you need to do. If you want to attract a rich, wealthy man, you can't sit up here and be around some low vibing, negative, complaining, toxic people. And also too, to not be looking for someone to save you. You have to be willing to be everything that you want in a person for yourself. You have to be able to selflessly love yourself. You have to selflessly give to yourself so that you can attract someone who wants to selflessly give to yourself as well. And also too, you over here giving money and paying for books and coaches and relationship people and counselors, and that they're not even in relationships that's fulfilling and happy. They're living lies. Not all, but most. Because a lot of people are misguided, so they're doing the best that they can with what they have to try to guide you on a path. But yet at this time, you need to really guide yourself. Because a lot of people are blind, leading the blind. A lot of people have not really tapped into those deeper parts of themselves. So you may want to ask your coach or whoever, the relationship person or whoever want to fake it to make it or make it seem like it looks good, when on the inside they're empty, but yet they doing it because it's a paycheck. You don't want those people that's just doing it for the money. You want the people that's going to do it for free because they love doing it. Yes, we live in a material world, so you have to put a cost on your energy and your time so that you can live fulfilled as well. But you want to make sure that the main reason for them doing it is not for the money, because then they're going to lead you in a whole different way. You want to attract the ones who are doing it because of the love, because they really want to help you. And in turn, their generosity is going to turn into finances and whatever it is, the stability that they need here on this earth. We have, I'm taking accountability and no longer blaming men or women. You have to hold yourself accountable for the choices that you made. No one held a gun to you. No one forced your hand into anything. So therefore, it is time for you to start holding your own self accountable, knowing that you attracted these things into your experiences based off of your vibration and your frequency, based off of how you feel you're worth. You must feel like you're worthy of the breadcrumbs. Some of you may like the drama, going back and forth and arguing with these people, feeling like you own these people. And no, that is not the case. Okay? So it's time to really start being like, okay, I keep attracting these same things and this is not what I want. So take yourself off of the dating game for a moment and really hone in onto you, what it is that you truly want, filling up your cup. Stop listening and watching all these false things that is not real, showing you all these false illusions and things that's not even real. Listening to these readers that keep giving you false hopes and dreams, and then yet they're not telling you that it comes with you. It starts with you. You have to change that lens. You have to change the circumstance, the environment. You can't continue to keep doing the same things expecting a different outcome. It will not happen that way. You have to really start asking the right questions. You have to really get yourself around the right people. And if you're around people that judging, that's talking about everybody, that's complaining, that's in lack, all of that, you will not attract your divine partner. You're going to continue to attract karmics. The karmics are the ones that teaches you everything about yourself that needs to be healed within yourself. Then you have your soulmates. Soulmates can be anybody. It could be a lover. It could be a family. It could be a friend. It could be a stranger that is meant to show you the path of which way to go, that shows you there is hope, that shows you that you are lovable, that you are enough, that you are worthy, and that you don't need no one else to tell you those things. You can say that to yourself. You say it to yourself. And then you start using those affirmations, and then you start attracting those things. Now we have, she mentioned I'm man-made too. So meaning it takes two, a man and a woman, to create someone. So why are the men talking down to the women who helped to create you, who birthed you into this world? Why are the women down in the men that helped to create the women? So therefore we all have to really just start coming together. We have to really stop allowing the dark forces and the entities that put you apart into these boxes. Get yourself out of the box. Really stop. Okay, just stop. If you're in a marriage that is not fulfilling, choose yourself. They want to say, till death do us part. Do you recognize that you can die and have a rebirth? I have died so many times and had rebirths and still living here on this earth. To death do us part means to death of the relationship, not to you physically dying, not when your soul leaves your body. No, the death of the relationship, when you've exhausted everything. You are not meant to be in a relationship where you're going to continue to deal with mental and physical abuse. So when you think, oh, well, I done married this person, so now, no one is supposed to own you. You are not a possession in a marriage. That's why a lot of people stray away from that, because society will make you think that somebody own you. No, you don't own no one. That is not love. You are not a possession. You're not a possession. Get out of that toxic situation. Whatever it is, I want to try to tell you, oh, you want to sit up here and, oh, yeah, I want to go. And you ain't even you're living a lie. You're not fulfilled. Oh, well, the person support me. I have everything that I need and everything. I get everything that I want. But are they home at night? Are y'all sharing goals and visions? Are y'all moving together in partnerships and fulfilling each other in every way? Or is it one-sided? When you realize in your marriage or your relationship that it has died, when there's no more love, there is no hope. No, we're not about to wait no 5-10 years for someone to get it right. No, it is time for you to exit stage left, choose yourself, and go attract what it is that you truly deserve. So get yourself out those boxes. I don't care what anyone says. You say you trust God. You know good and well God is not about to have you be with someone who's going to continue to manipulate you and continue to talk down to you and disrespect you. No, God will not do that. So stop using God or the name, the higher power, or whoever you pray to think that you are meant to be stuck into something. And then you're supposed to just deal with it for years and years. And people want to use kids as an excuse. And then now you're raising these kids in traumatic experiences. That's not helping them either. First of all, they didn't ask to be here. You put them in this, and it's not fair for you to be in these broken houses. It is time to stop with all these toxic cycles. And people want to give excuses for why you do what you do. If the person is not seeing your vision, you need to let it go. You can't force somebody to be the way that you want them to be. They are meant to be who they are. They are meant to grow in their own paths, their own times, their own journeys. And when you decide to break away, if it was meant for you all to be together, you will get back together. But it is meant for you to live your life, not to be living under the shell of someone else. Not to continue to keep on taking these medications and things of stuff that's not even healing you, because it's not going to heal. If you're on medication, you think you're going to heal. That's a lot. You would never heal. These doctors are meant to practice on you. You need plant medicine, stuff from Mother Earth, the herbs. Why do you think they get rid of all the holistic healers and teachers and stuff like that? All of a sudden die? No, it's because they want you to continue to just be in this stuck toxic things. Those top, the 2% of whoever they are, they want you to suffer. They want these broken relationships in the communities. They don't want people to be together. They want you to be sad and angry and all that stuff because they thrive off of that. They want you to continue to be in poverty. You don't have to be in poverty. You don't have to be in lack. You can just change your mind, change your environment, and your whole life can change. There are tools and there are people out here that that are willing to really help you, who really see you for who you really are, who can allow you to really feel the love that you're meant to feel. So it's time for you to stop holding on to the past pains and past hurts and create your new story. All right? To continue to be appreciative for the good things that is working in your life. Because if you continue to give energy to everything that went wrong, then everything is going to continue to go wrong. So bet on yourself. Pull yourself out of the toxic situations and allow yourself to see what it is that you really want. Because a lot of you are living your life for other people. That's why people cheat. That's why people go and do other things, because they're not fulfilled in what they're in. Yet they feel guilty because they're like, oh, well, I made this commitment to someone. And yet, society makes you think like, oh, you have to work it out. You're supposed to do this. No, the minute your relationship die, the minute that you feel that you want to step out and go do something else, it is time for you to leave. It is time for you to really see what is it that you truly want so that you can manifest and attract someone who is whole. Your partnership is supposed to be fulfilling. It is not to say that you're not going to have disagreements. We're all having a human experience, so you're not going to always see eye to eye, but yet you could communicate with each other as adults. You can find solutions. You can do everything with love. You can be like, yeah, I did have that moment where I was like, oh, I was really just feeling out of it, and I did have this desire to want to see what it was like to be with someone else. And be honest. I had that desire, but yet you recognize that, but I love you so much that I want to be with you because I am fulfilled. And why are you fulfilled? Because you fulfilled in yourself first. Because you don't look for someone else to fill your cup. You have to fill your own cup up. Now we have, I would not be, wait a minute, my handwriting. I would not be alive if it was not for a man too. Oh, okay. See, that's the thing when I channel, I go off and I'm probably just reiterating certain things. And so the thing is, when it comes to taking accountability for no longer blaming men, realizing that you're man-made too, and that you would not be alive if it wasn't for a man. So why disrespect them? Why talk down to them? Get yourself out of the toxicity. No one should put their hands on you in no way, shape, or form. And if you are a coach and you got yourself out of that, yes, those coaches that been in those abusive relationships and got themselves out of it, yes, those are the people you want to listen to because they've been through it. So that they can show you how to not go through that. They done already went through it, so why are you putting yourself through it? But yet, do not be with those coaches that sit up there and dealing with abuse and they want to coach like, oh yeah, this is the way. No, you need to be true and authentic in all ways. If you're going to guide somebody, if you're going to lead somebody, lead them through love, not through the broken pieces of you. Be authentic in all ways if you really want to lead and help people. But don't think that you are meant to be stuck into something because you made a commitment. No, you get that dang on divorce and you move forward and attract whoever it is that's meant for you. Because everybody is lovable and everybody deserves love. And you are not meant to be in a relationship where somebody is going to talk down to you and play games, manipulate you, make you feel like you're less than. Talking about no one would never love you. No one would never want you because you don't have nothing. Forget that. That's them. And that's why they go out and want to go do all these other things to other people, want to make you feel bad. Get yourself out. Save yourself. If you need that reassurance, you click in that description box. I can help you reassure yourself. You can get that love that you're meant to have and that you deserve to have. It is not over. There are people in their 80s and 90s that have finally married after 40, 50 years of being alone, met the love of their life, and they get to leave this earth knowing that they met the person that they was meant to meet. And you don't have to wait no 40, 50 years. You can meet someone in 10 days, 60 days, tomorrow, today. You make that choice. I accept that inside Okay, I accept inside gratitude for a man's role. So yeah, this is again just being grateful for a man. To be able to create life, a location, a city, a narrative will not limit what my life can call for in a man or a woman. It doesn't matter how far. You may be over here searching in your state, in your neighborhood. Your man may be in Switzerland somewhere. Your man may be in Egypt or South Africa. Same thing with the women. Maybe on an island somewhere. Yet you over here want to keep yourself in a box. You want to limit yourself to your neighborhood, to your block, to your school. When you have a whole world, do not limit yourself when it comes to love. What you are around now is not that. It could be so much more. Oh, the person bought you a meal. Oh, they took you out on a beautiful date. Oh, they took you to this trip that you want. You could have so much more than that. You could create so much more than that. To every man who has light in them, I see you nourishing the world. And the same thing with women. The wise men and the wise women, we see the light in the ones who have the light that is shining and doing the best that they can with what they have. Because you are enough. You are worthy. So do not continue to talk down on these. Build them up. I don't care what you went. We've all. I done been through some stuff, y'all. Lord, I done been ripped up and turned down. But I'll build myself back up. And it just made me want to love more. I would never degrade or talk down anybody who has hurt me in my past. I love them so much. I love them to life. I love them to life. And I will continue to love. Because that is all I know. And for those who are watching to this point, just know that you still have hope. And those who are in a world who may seem cold, just know that love is pure and it exists and it is free. Do not give up. I speak to his seeds to be wise, that he plant and it grows. Speak life into your partners. Speak love into them. Speak life. Nurture their seeds and grow into that wisdom. Know that whatever it is, when it's meant for them, they will have it. And you will too. Make sure that there's a balance, that there's love, that is in alignment. Be healthy together. Pour into one another. I receive the man who builds his nest in solitude, spirit, and authentic action. Look at that. I receive. You have to be willing to receive the man or woman who builds their nest in solitude and patience and in spirit with love and authentic action. Authenticity is everything. And I'm seeing this video is 32 minutes and I still have so much more. I may just make it a part 2. So in the meantime, and I'm going to make it a part 2. But for right now, I'm going to just leave it right here. Okay? Because it's good to receive. Listen to the message. Really start pouring into you and asking yourself, what is it that you truly want and desire when it comes to connections? Because if you think talking about people, dealing with abuse, arguments, having low self-esteem, not having confidence, feeling like you're not good enough, you will never attract anything from those low vibrations. So you will have to choose love. You have to choose light. It starts with you though. So stop paying all this money, getting these love readings on people that's unavailable and toxic. Because that is not even what you really want. It keeps you in a box. Go to a reader who is going to really let you know what it is that you need to heal, because it's what you need to know. I offer those readings. I can let you know what it is that you still need to work on so that you can attract this high vibing love that you truly want. So, hey, I send you so much love. This is a healing channel. And if you have it in your heart to share with others, just share. It's free to share. It's free to share. And for those who don't want to share, whoever is meant to see it, who's ever meant to listen, they will. And that is what I do it for. If I get to just one person, that is enough. I don't have to be the millions, the thousands, and all of that. I get to one person. That is enough. It's for everyone. And remember, you are lovable and you are worthy. Wholeness and infinite love to you always.